Top of the 7th, and it's now or never time for Lancaster, or else we're going to game 3.
Well, Lancaster is going to let first baseman Richie Ballard lead off here. This is his first at-bat of the series. Designated hitter B.J. Johnson lined into a double play, doubled and struck out, so he was 1 for 3 tonight. Did come up with a double. A little bit of a surprise move here by Lancaster coach Al Berry.
Trying to shake something loose here. He trails 9-6. And if the Raiders hang on, we go to Friday night and a rematch of Mark Lambert and Pep Harris. I tell you what, number 1-8 in the gray will be one fired-up young man.
And I think even if people don't follow Lancaster or Lawrence in that ball game, you're going to see a lot of people come from across the state just to see a fantastic ball game and a fantastic pitching matchup.
Jerome Reed trying to nail this one down for Lawrence. 3 outs away from forcing a game 3. First pitch inside a ball, 1-0.
Raiders with the Region 1-4A pride on the line. This Lancaster team swept easily in the playoffs last year. Raiders trying to get a little bit of revenge for the region.
Ground ball hit, foul. Down the first base line, 1-1 the count. Jerome taking a look in at Anthony Brown. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Wicked curve that time, and the count is 1-2.
Well, Jerome Reed certainly trying to earn a spot in the starting rotation. We know he's going to see a lot of action in American Legion season this summer. And I'll tell you what, if the Raiders can develop another third baseman, Jerome would sure be a good pitcher to replace Mark Lambert next year.
1-2. Did he go around? Yes, sir. Strikeout and out number 1 here in the 7th. That'll bring up Robbie Reed. And Aaron Curidan will come out on deck. So the lineup from here, it appears, will go as planned. Reed steps in there, left-handed hitter. 1 down on the top of the 7th. The Raiders 9, Lancaster 6. Ball outside, 1-0. Again, we'll put our heads together tomorrow and come up with an airtime for you on Friday night. Just stick with WLBG and they'll be sure and tell you when we decide. Little nubber hit out in the shallow left, could be trouble, but going back and nobody made the grab. It's falling in there, and Reed is into second base and safe. Oh, the ball dropped. They threw it to second. It looked like Johnny Ray applied the tag, but they call him safe. Should that play have been made, Steve? With all the mesh and the screen, it was hard for me to pick it up.
Well, Brian Mann even made a good attempt to get to the ball. He kind of shielded Mike Douglas out there a little bit, or Todd Ziegler out there, and it was going to be a sensational play if he did. He made as good a throw as he could to second base, but looked like Reed just slid in under the tag. I don't know. The fans thought it was an out, but again, we're listening to the Lawrence fans over here, and it was a very close play at second, and it's hard to call those. Those are those times when we're glad we're not the umpires.
1 on, 1 out here in the 7th. Raiders trying to nail down the victory. Curveball misses, 1-0. Courtesy runner Rosencrantz is down at second as Reed comes out. 1 on, 1 out. Reed just has to bear down. The runner down at second really doesn't mean a thing right now. Raiders with a 3-run lead. Here's the wind, the pitch. Called, strike on the outside corner. 1-1. Don't think you'll see him give a lot of attention to Rosencrantz right now, Steve.
No, indeed. His attention is solely focused on Aaron Curidan, who's had a pretty good night. A homer and a triple, 3 RBIs.
1-1 the count. Here's the delivery. Misses high, 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Is the count. Curitan the batter. Jerome winds, throws. That one hit foul down the right field line. It's going to get out of play, and the count will go to 2-2. Jane asked me what time I'd be home tonight, and I told her about 10:30. Well, yeah, I wanted 12 minutes so far on this ball game. I didn't think we could have one near as long as we did the other night, and we've surpassed that, even counting the rain delays the other night.
Yeah, the rain really held us up the other night, and Lancaster team did a good job getting the tarp on and off the field, and it was still about a 3-hour ball game.
Well, 15 runs have held us up tonight. That one hit hard and foul right down at the Lancaster crowd down that right field line. 2-2 the count. One out. Top of the 7th. Raiders trying to nail down the win. A runner at second. They lead it by 3. Jerome gets the sign from Anthony Brown. Checks second. Now he's ready. Swing and a miss. He got him. 2 away. Several of the Raiders out of the dugout leading the cheers, and you can see 18 out there out of all of them. Mark Lambert really wants them to nail this one down and make it to Friday. And the Raiders are 1 out away from doing it. John Barnes, the pitcher, at the plate with 2 down. Runner at second. Raiders 1 out away from forcing game 3. Called strike, 0-1. I'll tell you what, if you're the Bruins, you don't want to ride home and think about having to make this ride again Friday night. But they have all the confidence in the world coming back with Pep Harris, who was just sensational Monday night at Lancaster. Should be a whale of a game Friday if we get there, and we're close. 0-1 the count to Barnes. Here's the delivery. Misses outside, 1-1. Again, the attendance tonight, 1,583. The wind, the delivery, hit hard out into left field, base hit. It's going to score 1 run. No, it's not. They held him up at third. Siegler got to it quickly. I thought he would score easily. They hold him up.
Well, it really did. It was a solid shot out in left field. Siegler did a good job. That's a difficult place to play because the football team has had spring drills out there, and they've really torn up center field. But Todd came in, made a good play on the 1 hop, and was able to hold the runner out there, Rosenkrantz at third base. And to tell you the truth, if Rosenkrantz had tried to score on that one, I think he would have been a dead duck at the plate.
Well, this brings now the tying run to the plate in the person of Mark Anthony with 2 down. And you got maybe the best player in the state trying to get his team tied again in this one. 9-6, Lawrence lead. 2 on, 2 out. That one gets away from Anthony Brown, but a couple of feet behind him. They'll move up Barnes to second. But again, those 2 runs mean very little. The one represented by Mark Anthony means everything. 9-6 lead. One and 0 count with 2 down here in the 7th. The pitch from Jerome Reed misses. 2-0. Gonna make us sweat this one out, aren't they?
Well, to show you Jerome Reed's confidence in this curveball, he came back with the curve right there. It was just high and a little bit outside. You don't want to make a mistake to this kid.
2-0 the count. They do have a place to put him, but it would bring up Pep Harris. That one's low, 3-0. 3-0 the count. 2 on, 2 out. Called strike, 3-1. Right down the middle.
And I think Jerome's going to stick with his curveball here. He's going to make Mark Anthony hit the breaking ball if he's going to hit anything. Jerome wants to stay away from the fastball.
3-1 the count. 2 down, 2 on. Top of the 7th. Raiders up 9-6. The wind, the delivery. Swing and a miss. 3-2. And the Raiders 1 pitch away from a win and a game 3.
Well, Jerome made a liar out of me. He came with the fastball there, but it was in a very good location. High and outside. Anthony couldn't do anything with it. And let's see what Jerome comes with here as he tries to strike out Anthony to end the ball game.
3-2 count. 2 down, top of the 7th. Raiders with a 9-6 lead, trying to wrap this game up. Ball 4, he walked him. So now the tying run aboard, and that'll bring up Pep Harris. And again, another guy you cannot make a mistake on.
Harris, probably better known for his pitching skills. Also a pretty good second baseman, but this kid can hit the ball. He wouldn't be the cleanup batter if he couldn't. And if you're Jerome Reed, you have to concentrate. You just don't want anything in the gap.
Raiders 9, Lancaster 6. Bases loaded, 2 down, top of the 7th. 1 out's all the Raiders need. Ball low, 1-0.
Just coming with the power. He's challenging him. Get to the point in the playoffs right now. Jerome says, if you're going to hit me, you're going to hit my best stuff.
1-1 the count. Harris settles back in there at the plate. Jerome ready. Here's the pitch. Curveball for a strike. Call 1-2. And again, they're 1 pitch away from a victory. Already can't wait till Friday night.
Fans have gotten over 3 hours of baseball here tonight. Nobody's been cheated on their admission.
This one going down to the final pitches. Oh, that one just missed. 2-2. Just a little high. Lancaster trying to scratch back. They've got the tying run aboard. But this one's still 1 pitch away from being over, but still very much in doubt. That's what you love about baseball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. He got him. And we're going to Friday night. Lawrence wins it 9-6. And we'll come back with some thoughts on Friday night, the final totals, and much more after this 2-minute timeout.